Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 8th, 2022 total full moon eclipse reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of, but before we do so, let us ask Divinity, Spirit, God, to bless this reading, to bless us as we seek knowledge, to bring forward all that is good and pure and kind, and to banish all that is cruel and evil and destructive. Let's see what the cards have to say about the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the Four of Wands, which is very funny because Capricorn was told to be mindful of this too. So if you're born on the cusp with Capricorn, or if you have Capricorn in your chart, or you're just curious, go check out that reading, because here it's arguments within the house. It's not distress. The Spirit is saying it's unrest. It's discord. It can be distress for some of us, like worry about how things are going to move forward. It could be arguments that are had. It can also be here, Spirit showing like commitments being tested, things that we have said, okay, I'm doing this, or it's going to be like this. That's being tested here. So just be aware of this energy. Okay. So before we see what the tarot has to say, let's talk about this moon for just a moment, because we're going to feel the impact of this total lunar eclipse for the next 6 months. This isn't just going to be something that's like, okay, it's here, it's gone, we don't have to think about it again. So this is going to be a big deal, full moon and, total lunar eclipse. The full moon is falling at 16 degrees Taurus, so be aware of this. We have the full moon and the total lunar eclipse bringing about closure, completion, things coming together and endings. It is also bringing what was in the dark. It's bringing that to the light. It's shining a light on a lot of things that need to be revealed. We might not even know that they need to be revealed. We could be worried about certain things, but now we're having to look at it head on. Secrets are also going to be revealed during this time. The sun is in Scorpio, and this has us needing to go into that darkness, go into the dark, and bring things back into the light. That's just going to be very important for us. The sun in Scorpio is complex. The moon in Taurus is much more straightforward. So with this moon, we want things, to hear it as it is. We want things to be straightforward, clear cut. The Scorpio energy makes things much, 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 much more complex. When it comes to money, Taurus is, our paychecks. It is our money that we use in day-to-day life. Scorpio is, long-term investments. It's, our retirement fund, that type of thing. So just be aware of that. This eclipse, eclipses either fall near the North Lunar Node or the South Lunar Node. This eclipse, interestingly enough, falls near the North Lunar Node. So you would think with such an energy of endings and completions that we would go towards the South Lunar Node, towards those endings. But what we're going to see is that the endings that come during this time, they bring new beginnings. So there's this energy of death and rebirth, very much coming forward, very Scorpio energy here. And remember also that Taurus and Scorpio are sister signs. They can bring out the best or the worst in each other. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels. Okay, that's just funny because the devil is crowning you. Spirit said, go check out the Capricorn reading. The devil represents Capricorn in the major arcana, so that's hilarious. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay, so I'm just going to show you these because I know I like to see them. We have the devil here. This is the Roman numeral, and then the devil. We have the Four of Cups, and number 4. The Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Emperor. Okay. There's very strong masculine energy that is coming forward. There is a sense of, I'm being shown, oh, what is this? Okay. I'm being shown who's going to be on my side and who isn't, and what came forward immediately when Spirit said that were the people in the bottom, which, I never really noticed before at all. Actually, I didn't even know they were there. It's like, who's going to follow me? Who's going to move forward with me? Where is it that I need to be? The devil energy crowning everything is telling us to be aware of addictions. Drugs, alcohol, sex, food, whatever we use to kind of numb our pain and escape, we're going to find that that comes forward during this time and can try and really pull us in. Also, the devil has us looking at the way that we need to move forward, the chains that bind us, what is holding us back. So what we can be addicted to might be fear or worry or procrastination or, chaos. So just be aware of this energy very much coming forward. We have the Four of Cups. There's a blessing coming forward, okay, to us. And it's going to help us really move in the direction that we want. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. So we're going to be seeing things changing, but not as quickly as we want them to. So there's a level of frustration here. We're also going to be having a gift handed to us during this time that is really taking our attention from where we think it should be. We're like, hey, listen, I have to be doing this. And Spirit's saying, no. It's kind of like, sweetheart, no, go over here, do this, look at this. And we're going to be really frustrated with that because it's like, wait, I need to get things done. Like, what the heck are you even talking about? So just be very aware of that chaotic energy coming forward. The divinity is trying to move us in one direction. We're really going to be fighting this. So just be aware of that. Okay? We are moving forward towards success. We're holding the key. We're receiving the key. No, we're not holding the key. Spirit's saying we're receiving the key to quite a lot. Are we going to move quickly? No. We're going to move quite slowly, quite succinctly, quite, practically during this time. And that can be something we find frustrating because we want things to move a lot faster. There can be somebody, I just see this sense of like somebody pulling us back a little bit, holding us back. So there can be somebody here who is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. It can be the moon itself that's holding us back because the moon is a Taurus. But we do have an energy holding us back, keeping us kind of in line during this time. So just be aware of this, even though we want to kind of move a heck of a lot faster. The Page of Cups represents the sun energy of Scorpio. So the day is going to teach us quite a lot. The night is going to have us really seeing the way that we want to act, the way that we want to push things forward. So just be aware of this. We are going to be students of our hearts during this time. Our waking moments are going to give us opportunities to be students of what we love and what we desire and what we need and where we need to be. And that can be great. That can also be really frustrating. So just be aware of this, that there's a sense of, oh, I'm learning that lesson. Oh, I have to look at it that way. Oh, I have to see it like this. So just be aware that it's like, oh, okay, I get it. I'm learning, I'm seeing it, all right, there's this sense of like, okay, I've stumbled, but I'm definitely seeing the way I need to move forward for me. Then we have the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy. All right? The Emperor is tenacious, determined, focused, insightful. The Emperor looks at the bigger picture and sees it all. Because remember, Aries is the god of war. And the god of war sees his battlefield and knows exactly what to do. And that's very much what's being cleaned up here, is that we've been in a bit of chaos. We've been held back. We've been having our addictions, come forward. Our weaknesses come forward. They don't have to be addictions. They could just be weaknesses. And we're going to find that we're looking at things now and it's like, okay, now things have to change. Now, I'm going after what I need to go after. We're going to be students of the heart because we find it much more comfortable during this time to be very logical. Aquarius, that doesn't always work for us. It can make us a bit sharp and a bit snippy, so just be aware of that. But we're going to see who's on our side too. There's going to be something that happens, and you're going to see that, certain people gather around you and certain people don't. And this is going to be a time where we're looking and we're saying, okay, this is where I need to be. These are my people. This is how I need to move forward. And there's just an understanding. It's almost like I'm just seeing like those blocks that click into place. It's like everything clicks into place. It's like, oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so let's see what the moon has to say for herself, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. So we're crowned with be bold and make the first move, okay? And we have fears, addictions, doubts, chaos holding us back. So the moon is saying to us, I see your flaws. I see you. I see you openly and honestly. But now it's time to move forward. And now it's time to say, okay, I might be scared. I might be overwhelmed. This might be chaotic. But I am not. I am not being held back. I am not being silenced. I am not crumbling. It moves us to resilience. We are going to find that we're a heck of a lot stronger than we thought we were. We're also going to find that we are quite powerful in what we have endured. So when we're moving away from the energy that we think we're supposed to be focusing on, we're going to think, oh no, everything's going to fall apart. And Spirit's saying, no. It's going to just start to open. It's just starting to open up to you. We're going to find that place that we start to plant our dreams and our desire. Kind of like we're carrying our own world tree with us. We're carrying our own complexity, our own root system, our own tree, our own dreams that reach for the sky. And we're going to be seeing where to plant that, how to move us forward. The Knight of Pentacles is embracing the masculine, is telling us that as we move forward, we need to embrace the masculine energy, however that is interpreted in your life and for yourself. We can find it hard to embrace masculine energy. We could have, poor relationships with our fathers, or, not feel very comfortable in the masculine energy, or, whatever it is, or with father figures, whatever it is that is holding us back. I do see a bit of a resistance here to the way that we need to move forward in this energy and in this understanding. And as we start to see ourselves, gaining momentum, we start to see ourselves, gaining that sense of, I need to protect this, I need to move forward, I need to go after, who I am. That becomes the game changer here. And we start to embrace the masculine energy of this moon and of ourselves. It's going to be more the masculine energy that is being illuminated within us. The Page of Cups, as we are a student of our heart, we have growth. This is saying here, we grow. We grow in ways we hadn't known we needed to, we didn't think were possible. We grow. We grow into the people we want to be, into the people we are becoming. We grow. And we know. We grow and we know more than we had imagined we would. But it's because we're a student. It's because we're asking the questions. It's because we're, opening up the doors. We're saying, well, why is that? And how come is that? And, where does that lead me? And it brings us to a place of wisdom. As we look at our battle plans, as we look at things. But this is more, instead of looking with our eyes, we're looking with our hearts and our souls and our emotions. And there's a real sense of, okay, I see it. I see. And we've become wise because of this. And it's not wise because of any one big event has made us profoundly wise. It's because of a myriad of little events that have added and added and added and pushed us forward in ways that we hadn't imagined we could be pushed and didn't think that we could even go to. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. The Six of Wands. I see this very much as that Aries energy coming through. We have to be mindful of our temper getting the best of us. We have to be mindful of leading a charge towards anger and chaos and frustration. It brings us to our subconscious Luna message and tarot message. So we have the full moon, surrender to the divine, pleasure. It will bring us peace, it will bring us pleasure. We have the Ten of Swords. We're completing a cycle of being stuck in the mind. We're completing a cycle here of doubts and fears and negativities, hurts and pains and disappointments. And we're having a release. That release will come so much more easy, so much easier, there we go, if we surrender to the divine. If we say, I see the way that I need to move forward for me, and we embrace the pleasure of not having to always be so rigid and in control. This is my minor arcana death card, okay? Death card represents Scorpio. The dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. As we step out of this time, as we step into this energy for the next 6 months, we're not going to step out of it the same person we stepped into it as. And that's going to be okay. We might love the person we are right now, or we might be saying, woohoo, this needs to be done. I'm ready for a change. But the way that we step out of this time is wiser. It's more powerful. And there is also the sense of it's less stressful because we are having that connection with divinity come forward. And it's bringing us pleasure. It's bringing us joy. It's releasing us of so much turmoil. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius. And may you have a blessed total lunar eclipse. God bless.